Hello everybody, Barcode here, and today I decided to do something totally random and give my 2026 post-draft NFL predictions in Minecraft of all places. So random, I don't know why I decided to do it, but I thought about it and here we are. So down here, I made this section for my predictions. So I just wanted to go through each team and just kind of give what I think of how their records are going to play out for this season, and yeah. Just to go off this, my team is the Patriots. I know a lot of people are going to hate it, but that's my team. My second team is the Cardinals. They're usually eating pace, but they are my second team that I follow. So, yeah. All right, let's see. So, for the Patriots, no one expected them to win 14 games this season, let alone make the Super Bowl. Somehow we did, and then got completely crushed by the Seahawks. I definitely don't think we're going to win 14 games again. I think we benefited from a really easy schedule last year, and certain teams got injured, and that also helped us. So I do see us taking a step back, but I think we are still going to be fairly good. I'm going to try and be a bit on the optimistic side, and I'm going to go with 11-6. I could be completely wrong, but that's what I'm going to go with. Buffalo are always good as long as Josh Allen is there. I'm not sure I trust the moving to Joe Brady as their new head coach. While I think Sean McDermott didn't do much in the playoffs, I do think he did enough to get them to where they need to be to the playoffs. So I don't know if Joe Brady will improve on that or get better, but I think as long as Josh Allen is there, I think they'll still pull off wins. They are still a good overall team, so I'm going to also put them at 11-6. As for Miami, they're going through a rebuild. It's Miami. They're hit or miss, or if they're good anyways when they have pieces. So I'm going to put them slightly back, a couple back. I'm going to put them at 5-12. And then the Jets, I don't know what to make of the Jets. I think they have a couple good pieces, but I don't trust Geno Smith. I think he's terrible other than that one good year he had. I don't know. I'm going to put them at 5-12 as well, just because they're the Jets, and I don't know what to make of them. They couldn't even get a single interception last year, so unless I see anything differently, as of right now, after the draft and after the schedules came out, I'm putting them at 5-12. All right, as far as the NFC or AFC West, I got Denver. I had 14 wins is a lot. I don't think they're going to win them again. I think they're still a good team with Sean Payton there. As long as Bo Nix is healthy and his ankle is somewhat back to normal, I think they should still be good, but I am going to have them drop a couple wins. I'm going to put them at 12-5. I think they're good overall with Patrick Surtain and other pieces that they have, so I don't see them dropping a ton. But 14 wins is just a lot. I don't see them winning that many. The Chargers are tough. They're so hit or miss. They can be really good or really bad, and then they charger all the time, and they lose a bunch of games they shouldn't, and yeah, they're just the Chargers. With Harbaugh there and Justin Herbert, I'm going to keep them at 11-6, but I think they could easily go down to 10-7 or even 9-8 if the Chiefs are back healthy with Mahomes. So I'm going to put them at 11-6, but I'm not sure I trust that prediction. Kansas City, as long as Mahomes is back healthy, I don't know if he's going to start at the beginning of the season, but even if he doesn't, Andy Reid always has them prepared, so I could see them winning a couple games even if he's not back yet. So I think I'm going to put the Chiefs back going 12-5 as much as I hate it. I think they're still going to be really good again. I think it's going to be one of the better divisions in the NFL. With the Raiders having a rookie quarterback that may not start early at the beginning, I don't know what to make of them. They're the Raiders. They're usually not great. I think I'm going to have them improve, though. I think they did pretty okay in the draft. I'm going to put them at 7-10. I'm not trying to hate on them. I just think the other three teams are just better in the division right now. But I think they could make some progress. But I don't think it's going to happen this season. I think it's a bit too early. So I'm going to put them at 7-10 for now. Pittsburgh. I know Tomlin's finally out of there, which some Steelers fans are happy. I think he did a lot to cover up some of the holes. They had trouble getting the quarterback position right since Big Ben. Aaron Rodgers was serviceable last year, despite his age. With him coming back this year, I'm not sure Mike McCarthy is the answer. So I'm not sure I can say Pittsburgh's going to improve much. I think I'm going to keep them at 7, or I'm going to bump them down, actually. I'm going to bump them down to 9 and 8. I think overall, I think Aaron Rodgers, due to his age, I don't think he's going to be any better than he was last year. He might be about the same, but I think not having Mike Tomlin there is actually a downgrade. Even though he hadn't gotten much done the last several years, I think he held the team together, and they got some wins they probably shouldn't have, and they're going to miss his voodoo magic. Baltimore, another one that got rid of their longtime head coach. I'm not sure what to make of them. I think as long as Lamar Jackson is back and healthy and Derrick Henry stays healthy, I think they could be very good. But with the new head coach, I'm not sure. But I am going to give them a bit of an improvement. I'm going to put them at 10 and 7, but I don't feel confident about that. It really depends on how well or how healthy Lamar Jackson and the rest of the players stay. It's very dependent on that, just because I don't know what to make of their coach as of yet. Cincinnati is another one where I'm not sure I trust the coach. The defense, I'll have to wait and see if that improves. But as of right now, just post-draft, if Joe Burrow's back and healthy and Jamar Chase and them stay healthy, I definitely think they'll get better. And I think because I don't trust the other teams in the division, I'm going to put them at 11 and 6. Oh, not 6. All right, I'm going to put them at 11 and 6, but I don't know. Theirs is entirely dependent on Joe Burrow's health, in my opinion. Cleveland is Cleveland. The way Todd Monken has been talking, I'm not sure he should even have been offered a head coaching gig, but seeing as it's the Browns, it feels to get any better until they actually do. So I'm going to predict they'll be terrible again, and at the bottom of the division, and somewhere around 5 and 12 again. This division, I think Jacksonville winning 13 games was a lot, and I think they will take a slight step back, but I do think they'll still be pretty good. I'm only going to bump them down a single win. I just think 13 wins is a lot and hard to get for any team. So I'm going to give them slight to 12 and 5. I think they'll be good again. I do think they're going to be tough in that division, and I think Houston is going to have... I'm going to put them at 12 and 5. I could see either one getting a win or win more than the other. But I think as long as these teams stay healthy with those defenses and those quarterbacks, it just depends on how they play. I trust Trevor Lawrence more than I trust CJ Stroud. But I think Houston has the better defense, and I think they'll be very close record-wise by the end of the season, at least as of right now. Where we're at. Indiana, man, they had an absolute massive collapse last year. I don't trust Daniel Jones. I don't think they'll get off to anywhere near the start that they had last year. I think they caught a lot of people off guard that weren't expecting it. And I think Daniel Jones is going to be back to Daniel Jones. But I think with their overall team, I think they'll be a little bit better because I just don't think they're going to collapse as much. But I don't think they're going to be very good overall. I'm going to put them at 9 and 8. Tennessee only having 3 wins. They should be better. I don't know how much better, but they should be better. Hopefully Cam Ward is better. He was fun to watch, and they did him 0 favors last year. So I'm hoping for any sort of improvement because I think he's fun to watch. I'm going to give them 7 and 10. Yeah, I don't think I can give them any more wins than that just because I got to see more. But that's where I'm going to put them at now. Going over to the NFC side, we'll start with the NFC East. I think with Philly having a new offensive coordinator, they should be better. Kevin was horrible, and I felt like he held that offense back a lot. I don't know how much better, but I'm going to slightly improve them at 12 and 5. I think just their roster overall is very good. I think I'm not going to put him, in the top 5. I don't think he's that good, but I do think he's up there in the top 10. I think people underrate him more than they should. The Cowboys should be better. That defense was absolutely horrible last season, and it should be improved. And I think Dax is fine. I think as long as he stays healthy and his receivers are healthy, they should be good. But I don't know how much I trust them. I'll give them maybe, I don't know, 10 wins at 10-7. But they're the Cowboys, and I don't trust them to get much better than that. Washington, Jaden Daniels, that was just a bad season for injuries. And as long as he stays healthy, I know a lot of these are predicated on healthy stuff, but we had a lot of injuries last year, it felt like, to a lot of important quarterbacks that really influenced quite a few records. I don't think Washington would have been amazing last year. I think they overachieved the prior season to that. But I think they definitely would have been better had Jaden Daniels not gotten hurt. I don't know how much I trust the team overall, though. I'm going to put them, for now, I'm going to say 9-8. I don't know if I can go much higher than that. The Giants are another tough one. They should be better. 4 wins is terrible. But I don't know how much I trust them yet. Jackson Dart had flashes, but I don't know if I'm ready to put him up there. And Cam Scatterbo, that guy is going to have 48 concussions by like week 4. So if he doesn't get concussed, maybe they do something. I'm going to put him at 8 and 9 for now. They should have a few more wins than they had last year. The Seahawks, Super Bowl champs. 14 wins is a lot. I don't see them getting 14 wins again, just because that's a lot for any team to get. So I do have them taking a step back, but they should still be very good. I know losing Kenneth Walker was a little rough, but I think overall they should still be good. So I'm going to put them at 12-5. I still think they have a shot at winning the division, but I think the Rams are going to be slightly better this year. Their secondary was terrible, and they tried to address that so far this offseason at least, so they should be improved. And as long as Matthew Stafford keeps doing what he's doing, I'm going to put them at 13-4. I think with Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford and Puka, I think they're going to be very good again this season. San Francisco, I never know where to put them because I did not expect them to get 12-5 last year with all the injuries they had. Shout out to Mac Jones keeping them afloat early on, and then Purdy came back and was very good. I think they're going to take a slight bump down just because of the other two teams being good, but I don't think they're going to drop too much. I think it really depends on if CMC stays the way he did last season. Surprisingly, he was one of the few healthy ones for most of the year. So if he stays the way he is, I'm going to put them at 11-6. And then the Cardinals, who are usually just seeding paste at the bottom in the division, somewhere in the corner. 3 wins is terrible, so I do see them getting better than that. How much? I don't know. It's the Cardinals. I'm gonna be a little optimistic here and put them at 7-10. I don't know. I could see them being the worst team this year, but I'm hoping for a slight improvement at 7-10. Getting 3 wins again this year, that's bad. I don't see it happening twice, but it's the Cardinals, so it wouldn't surprise me either. All right, as far as the NFC North, the Bears were hard to peg. They pulled a lot of wins out late through Caleb Williams' magic. I would hope that the second year under Ben Johnson, he's better and more consistent. I don't know if I trust that to be for sure, but I think they should be better overall, and I'm going to give them a slight bump to 12-5. And that's with splitting. I think they're going to split with the Packers. I don't know if they'll split with the Lions. I could see the Lions still getting beat by them. I don't know. I'm going to put them at 12-5, but I could see them being 10-7. I don't know. I definitely think they'll have a winning record unless something crazy happens. As far as the Green Bay Packers, I still don't trust Jordan Love. I don't think he's terrible, but I don't think he's great either. I think he's, I don't know, somewhere in that 10-15 spot range for quarterbacks maybe. I think he could be higher if he stays consistent. But I am going to put them a little higher. I think they lost games last year they shouldn't. They're another one that I feel like I hit pretty hard with injuries. So I'm going to give them a bit of an improvement. Plus, this division is just a toss-up every year, but I think they're going to be better. I'm going to put them at 11-6. The Vikings. The Vikings, I don't trust them just because of their quarterback room. Having watched Kyler Murray in AZ for a while, he was not great. And 9, I don't think is good either. I think he's terrible. But I think Kevin O'Connell will keep them in it. I'm going to keep them at 9 and 8. I feel like they're just going to be about where they were last year. The Detroit Lions should improve as long as their defense doesn't die to injuries. So I'm going to give them, man, this division, I feel like some years can be very good. So I'm going to put them at 11 and 6 as well. Yeah, I'm going to put them at level 6. I think they should be better. But I don't know. We'll have to see. I think Jared Goff should be a bit better this year, so I'll put them at 11 and 6. And the NFC South, which can either put out a good team this year or they can all be very bad again. I'm going to give Carolina a slight improvement at 9 and 8. I don't know what to make of Bryce Young. I think he can be good, but I think overall he's just not great. So I'm going to keep him at 9 and 8. I'll give him a slight bump, but I don't feel too confident about that. The Buccaneers, with Todd Bowles, I don't think Todd Bowles should be a head coach anymore. I think he should have been gone at least 2 seasons ago, probably. Definitely after last season. But I think as long as Baker Mayfield stays healthy, I know they lost Mike Evans to San Francisco, which probably hurts a lot of Bucs fans, but as long as Baker Mayfield stays healthy, I'm gonna put them at 10 and 7 just because of the division they're in. But I don't see them getting higher than that just because I don't trust Todd Bowles. I think he's a terrible head coach. He's an okay defensive coordinator. He could be a good defensive coordinator at times, but I just think as far as a head coach, he's not great. Atlanta is another one where I do not trust their quarterback room. Between the injury history of Michael Penix and the concussion history of Tua, oh man. Bijan Robinson is very good, and I think they have some good pieces, so I think their roster is good, minus the quarterback room. And with that division they're in, I'm going to slightly improve them, but I could see them being 8-9 or even less because of that quarterback room and the injury history there. The Saints, I think, should be improved overall. I think they hung in with a lot of teams that I don't feel like they probably should have last year. So I think they were put up a good fight. So I think they're going to get better. Again, because of this division, I'm not sure I can put them... I'm going to put them at 9 and 8 as well. Just because I don't trust Atlanta or Carolina much. So I could see the Saints taking some wins from them and improving their record. So that's where I'm going to put them. Yeah. So I don't know. I know this video is so random doing this in Minecraft and just a random NFL post-draft prediction, but here we are. So these are my predictions for now. I would like to put one out before the season starts, probably right after the preseason. Just so in case there's any injuries during summer camp and that kind of stuff, or during preseason. Hopefully not. Everybody bless the knees. Keep everybody healthy. But yeah, this was just a random video. Hopefully anybody that sees this enjoyed it. If you think it's stupid, let me know in the comments. I don't know what to make of this. I was thinking I could expand some hallways and make one for each team and maybe do like a prediction for each team specifically, like each game they're playing. Maybe break it down that way. I don't know. Maybe that sounds like a stupid idea. Somebody can let me know. Yeah, if you enjoyed this, please consider leaving a like, maybe subscribing. I would like to put out some more videos like this. NFL and Minecraft, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. All right. Thanks, everybody.